Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to talk today about making decorations for your house for holidays, but not for very long. There's some other things you can do on CNC routers besides cut speaker cabinets. What I wanted to do is do a little update on the assembly of the XLS cabinets that I have been talking about. And one of the, well, actually two changes that I made. I took the top marking out and I just put another marking, actually my company name, right there. So that is the top, that marks the top. And the way the braces install is different now. You don't have to use a spacer, which was kind of clumsy. These will locate the braces. So you assemble the cabinet and then let it set up, take it out of clamps, put these in. So the sequence is the same as it was before, but this will save you from having to wonder if you got those in the right place. That will locate them perfectly, and it'll still add the same strength to the cabinet. Which brings me to another point. I think I mentioned in a post on Audio Circle, and I know I mentioned in a video, something about these are strong little boxes and they would easily be able to park a car on top. And I got to thinking about that and thought, you know, if I'm going to say that, maybe I should be willing to put my money where my mouth is. So I did. I put my pickup on top of them, which is probably heavier than most cars. I imagine around 6,000 or 6,500 pounds. And I'll show that video sped up so you don't see all the minutia that I went through, but just to show you how strong these little boxes are, which really doesn't have a whole lot of acoustical significance or sound significance, except that a stiff box is going to add nothing in the way of acoustical input to the signal. Once you put this box together and put no res on it, I think you'd have a hard time getting things any deader than that as far as the box goes. So we'll go to the truck on speaker video, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about some other things. Okay, so that was kind of fun to do and fun to watch, but you probably look at it and say, well, what exactly is this guy up to? What is he doing? So here's my deal. Because of who I am and how I've been involved in the DIY, especially speakers, but DIY audio thing for many, many years, I'm trying to figure out ways that I can kind of promote that end of the business and make it easier for people to get involved. Now, it is a business venture. I'm not going to tell you that this is charity, because it's not. The router you saw earlier, well, that cost some dough, and the shop I work in, that cost some money. And so I look at it as a business venture, but not one I'm looking to get rich on. It's just a simple cover my costs and see if I can provide something to the DIY community that would be useful to them and good. I don't want to make crap. I really don't. So that's kind of my thing. And I've got the kits in the hands of a couple of beta testers right now. My thought was to have them assemble the boxes, make sure that the way I think I've got them optimized is going to work in the real world. It's easy for me to get kind of jaded by the things I'm doing, and it makes it sort of hard for me to look at it through the eyes of someone who actually might receive one of these kits. So once that is done, I'll offer them for sale, and if that proves to be a good thing and works out the way I'm kind of hoping it will, then I'll look at other kits that I can do in a similar vein and offer to people. And my whole thing is good quality pieces, easy to put together, get something really good when you're done. That might be a little difficult if you were doing it on your own. So I take these designs, and instead of butt joints, I make them into an actually better joint that is easier to put together, and that's a rabbit or a dado. And so that's my whole thing, is I'm looking at these designs saying, how can I make them really good and really easy to put together? And so that's my whole shtick, and I'll continue with these videos along those lines if it proves to be workable. And if it's not workable, I'm going to have to throw in the towel. If it doesn't work from a perspective of being able to pay myself a little bit for my time and the machines that I've bought to do this, then I'll just have to look at other venues. So thanks for listening to all that, and I hope this proves to be a fun thing for the whole community. That's my intention.